one guy goes down, whoever's out there, whatever 5 guys out there at whatever position they're at, they got to be able to play. And we've got guys that have been trained at every position, and so everybody's pretty versatile and everybody can play every position. So if something were to happen, we take it in stride and keep pushing forward.
Thanks, Ty.
Yes, sir.
You talk about the DAT phrase that you guys use. You guys have been through a lot of injuries lately, obviously, on the offensive line. You guys are still able to, play clean, like Dean said, 0 penalties, allowed, I don't think, more than 2 sacks on Saturday. What does that say about the offensive line unit?
I think that just says that, we got a lot of pride in what we do. Everybody, we love Spencer, we love all our quarterbacks, and so, when our job is to protect them and, play clean football, we take that personal. And, everybody does a great job of, stepping up and, making it personal and just doing everything they can to play, as clean a football with the penalties and, protect Spencer or whoever's out there the best we can.
Right. I'm curious, where did that DAT phrase come from? Who came up with it?
I think it was Coach Gundy. We've had it around here for a while.
Right.
Ever since I got here, I knew it was discipline, toughness, leadership, and effort. And discipline and toughness are the 2 we focus on the most, and I think it's helped us out quite a bit. But ever since I've been here,
what did you think the first time you heard it?
I don't know. I probably took it in stride and I tried to embrace it. There's stuff you gotta live by and play by, and I think those are 2 great words to live by and play by.
How have you seen the younger guys live by and play by that?
It's just the culture here. We teach it to them when they come in, and that's got to be something that they instill in themselves and understand that that's how we play football here. You can't step out on that field and not be tough and not be disciplined. At this level, if you're not disciplined and tough, you might not stand a chance.
Appreciate your time.
Yep, thank you.
You're 7 games into this season now.
Yes, sir.
As a starter. Anything that jumps out at you as maybe a challenge you didn't anticipate or anything like that?
The biggest thing I've noticed is that no matter who you're playing against, every team's got those players who are really good. And, every week's a challenge, and you got to find where that challenge is and figure out what you got to do to play those teams and play to the best of your ability. But it's just something that we do every week, and, at this point, it's usually you got to find who are the good guys who we got to look out for, how do we got to get ready for them and prepare for them. But at this point, it's just business as usual every week, new week. Just look at what we got to do and get it done.
You had the last few weeks, different guy right next to you at center, just based on health or whatever. Mm-hmm. I guess 3 different guys have played that spot. What different challenges does that bring in terms of just staying on the same page, communication?
It really doesn't bring any new challenges. Every guy we've had who plays center does a great job. Joe, Eli, Preston, they've all been taught the same stuff. And so if any of those guys are down or interchanging for whatever reason, they all do a great job at, knowing the calls, knowing the IDs, knowing the fronts, and getting everything directed. They all do a great job. And so really you just take it in stride. And if you're not paying attention, you never know that anybody was down or anything.
I know you can't give away game plan secrets, but in terms of trying to improve the run game, and I know numbers were up for running backs last week, what are the steps you guys are trying to take to get those numbers up even more?
The main thing, it's the same thing every week. Just see what we did last week that wasn't so good. Look at what we can improve on, and then improve on it this week in practice. That's the blueprint every week, and so that's what we're doing this week. That's what we'll do next week and each week after that.
What's it like blocking for Jaden Nixon? Is it any different than blocking for Don?
They both do a great job. Jaden's a little quick dude, a little shifty dude, and I know I've met him in the end zone a couple times, which is awesome. But he's a great player. He's a little fast dude, and to see him take off and run on a run play, it's awesome. He does a really good job.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.